Guys, we got to talk. Today, we're going to have a one-on-one conversation. Me and you, nobody else. Because a lot of people are freaking out about this dip. You're freaking out about this dip, actually. I know. So we got to talk about, should you be freaking out? What can happen? Stuff like that. Now, I don't have a lot of time because I have to leave for vacation because, Christmas is coming up in approximately 3 seconds. But we got to talk. But before we do, I have to say, none of this is financial advice. I am crypto nerd, not crypto financial advisor. Okay, enough of that. A lot of people were really caught off guard by this dip. There was a lot of, a lot of mixed signs about this. There were a lot of influencers saying, oh, alt season is starting. Bitcoin is doing crazy. We're going to have this awesome alt season. A lot of other influencers were saying, and I don't like the word influencers, but just for lack of a better term, that's what we'll call it. A lot of influencers, experts like myself, were saying, no, the market is overvalued. We've got a dip coming. And it's a good time to take profit. But yeah, obviously there were mixed signals. Not everyone took profit. And now there's a lot of people saying, crypto nerd, what do I do? How deep are we going? Are we going to bounce from here? Now, I don't have enough time to jump into every single indicator, every single chart. So instead, I'll consult my crystal ball. Oh no, I just checked my crystal ball and it said that we're probably going to go a little bit deeper down from here. It said that most likely we're going to probably bounce a little bit here because I mean the last few days have been quite nasty, I got to say. We're probably going to bounce a little bit from here, but we're most likely going to continue either chopping or maybe going slightly down, waiting for these momentum indicators to catch up, waiting for this MACD, RSI, fear and greed index, everything to kind of cool off because it was overheated. Now, should you sell and try to buy lower? That's a question that a lot of people are wondering. And the answer is it depends. It depends on a lot of factors. Depends on, what specific coins you hold. Some coins you should sell. Some coins you should not. Some coins you should actually buy. It depends on what were your entry prices. If they were like at the top, maybe it makes sense to sell a little bit. Not all of it, a little bit after this next, bounce. Or is your portfolio in profit? Are you at a loss? So that can affect it too. What is your risk tolerance? That can affect it. There's so many things that go into it. So, there's no just like, what do I do? If you want, this is a great moment to shill myself. If you want like a more personalized, think about what you should specifically be doing, guys, like you should join the Discord, link in the description. There we can talk about your specific coins. We can talk about specific coins, specific levels, specific buy and sell targets, all that stuff. I also do one-on-one calls on my website. Guys, by the way, I'm not like finishing the video here or anything. You gotta stay through this. Where seriously consider that. We can hop on a quick call. It's an hour long where we can go through your stuff. We can go through the best thing to do for you. Again, not financial advice. I'm crypto nerd. The general principle is you don't want to sell in red. If you're selling in red, you're losing. You want to sell in green and you want to buy in red. That's the general principle. And that's kind of the message I want you to walk away from this video from. It sounds kind of bad, but you're a little too late. There's a lot of these coins that like a month and a half ago are at amazing buy targets already. Yeah, you kind of missed it. A lot of these coins are down like 40%, 50%. A lot of the not as good ones are down even more. So you missed it a little bit. You had a great moment, like really, really early December. And if you didn't sell then, well, it's a little tougher. Now, there's an important distinction here. One more thing we have to cover. It's if you're leveraged or not. Are you leveraged trading? Now, this is different because if you are leveraged trading and you're approaching this like liquidation phase, you don't want to get liquidated. So you got this like intense selling pressure. So if you're approaching it, it's better to sell at a loss than to get fully liquidated. If you're holding spot, if you're just in spot, which means that you have no like loan from your exchange, it's just your own money. You had $100, you threw $100 into Bitcoin, and you've got, however much now, then there's no sell pressure. Then you're totally fine. It's not like the exchange is going to liquidate you and take all your money. All you have to do is just hodl through this, short-term correction. And it's not going to be anything as bad as it was earlier this year, like from March to basically November. Not going to be anything like that, because that was like crazy Federal Reserve stuff, crazy like election uncertainty, especially with like this weird flip-flop between Biden and suddenly Kamala's running. Like a lot of weird stuff was happening. Typically, like that's very rare in crypto. Typically, it's way shorter. So for a few weeks, you're gonna close your eyes. It isn't real. You're imagining things just for a few weeks, and it'll go back up. That's just how it happens. This is normal in crypto. This is normal. Long term, everything's looking amazing. There's some people that are calling the top here. No, just no. The crystal ball says no. Many indicators are saying that we have a lot more to go. This is early in the bull market. I know a lot of you altcoin holders are freaking out. Your alt season's canceled. Oh no. Alt season doesn't even typically happen until the year after the halving year. So if you look through all of my videos, I've never once said that alt season's starting anytime soon or alt season's about to start. So that'll happen maybe, early as January. Maybe. I don't know how deep this correction will go. I don't know how strongly we'll bounce. It depends. We'll update it as time goes. So, okay, that's basically it. Calm down. Calm down. Bull market's not over. This is totally normal. If you're holding spot, you're fine. You're totally fine. Just chill. One final thing. If you have invested more than you can afford to lose, which I'm sure you haven't, don't have enough in crypto to the point where you have to like sell it to be able to afford to buy Christmas gifts for people. Have a little bit in reserves so that way you can kind of ignore these, couple week corrections. In a year, you're going to totally forget this ever happened. Unless it's your very first time, in which case you'll never forget it. I'm going to wrap it up here. I really got to go. I'm going to be gone for a few days because I'm sure you guys care so much. In the meantime, join the Discord. Sign up for a one-on-one call on my website if that sounds like something you're interested in. I also have a deal with Gemini that if you use the link in the description and create an account, you will get $10 deposited into your account for free if you trade $100 or more. You get $10. It's quick. It supports me. So I think you should do that. Make sure to subscribe. And I'll see you guys in a few days. I hope you're doing well. Thanks and take care.